I'm a bit of a snob, I'll admit it, when it comes to language. And to me, I feel like I know you've been right is just not proper English, I guess you can say. Hello everyone, it's Terrie. So good to see you. How's your heart today? I hope it's well. I hope it's well. Today, you know what we're doing? We're doing a product review. Yes. So we are doing a product review, or I should say I'm doing a product review of a deck of cards that I have seen some other readers use, and I was seriously intrigued. Now, if you're like me, you have several decks of cards. I have at least 20. I know I have more than 20. I just lost count. People like us, we just have several decks. That's just the way it is, because there are different times in our lives where we connect to different decks of cards, right? So, I mean, I have my 3 standard decks of cards that I use, and then I use other ones for other things, right? So this deck of cards, which is called Eternal Messages, this deck of cards is specifically romance related, usually. Yeah, pretty much relationship. Yeah, pretty much relationship from the most of what I've seen here. So it's like very specific messages though. And, you know, when you're either in a relationship or you have a crush on somebody, you know, you kind of want to know like what's going on, what's their thought process. And you can learn how to build telepathic communication with them and all the things. So when I saw this deck, I was like, I'm curious. So this was a purchase out of curiosity. I will tell you this, it was expensive as fuck. It was super expensive. This deck, and there are so many cards. I don't even know how many, I didn't count. There are so many cards. I believe with shipping and handling and all of that was about $47, $48. So it was super expensive. Yeah, super expensive. So here, for example, I would just want to show you the cards. So here's the interesting thing about these cards. This is not a deck that you would find in a lot of stores. It's not a deck you can find on Amazon. It's a very tailored, specific deck. For example, this is a message. It says, I don't know how to express my love to you, so I keep it inside, right? That's pretty freaking specific, right? And like you have the roses here, right? These are it's a black rose, eternal messages. So I actually had to do some research, and I found this company, all the information is going to be below, that creates cards for you. So like if you wanted to create your own deck of cards, you would design it, and I guess they create it for you. So that's how I found these cards. Somebody, I don't know who it was, but this person created this deck of cards, right? So this one, for example, says, I know you've been right. I am trying to forgive myself. So I'm a bit of a snob, I'll admit it, when it comes to language. And to me, I feel like I know you've been right is just not proper English, I guess you can say. And look, I cuss like a sailor. I create my own language, you know, all those things. It's just this kind of it should be, I know you've been right. I am trying to forgive myself, but I know you've been right. Okay, look, but you know what? I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, right? I'm not going to not use the card just because it's some, you know, here's another one. I've been manifesting our connection. You know, it should be, I've been manifesting. But the thing is like, I'm not going to hold that grammar, you know, whatever. I can still use this, you know, I love you, right? I want us to be in a relationship. I can still get the gist of what the message is saying, even though like the language is a little weird. So this is somebody who, and I don't know who, but I'm very happy that they did create this deck. So thank you very much, even though I'm sort of criticizing the verbiage. You know, please forgive me for that. If you ever watch this and you know who you are, and I don't know who you are or whatever, but I'm happy, very grateful that you came up with this deck, because I really liked the specificity of it. I really liked it. And I connected with that and I resonated with it, which is why I purchased it, right? So this company, there's a whole bunch of cards there, and it's pretty good quality of a card too. The thickness is nice. It's not too thick, it's not too hard, and it's like it's easy to shuffle. They're not sticky. They don't stick. So I personally like this. I have charged this deck by sleeping with it under my pillow for 7 nights. So I personally like this deck. I suggest this deck. I mean, you know, it's up to you whether you want to buy it or not. You know, I've done several product reviews on various things. Thankfully, most of the things I do like. But I know the reason why I do these is because I know that, like, there have been so many times where I've purchased things like this. I didn't know how this deck was really going to be, you know? And then I get disappointed that I bought it. So, I always thought, well, let me just share with people, you know, my experience here, whatever it is, and let people make their own choices and decisions, which is how people should be running their lives anyways, right? But I like this deck, Eternal Messages. I like this deck. It's easy to use. I do have to get over my judgy McJudginess, my ego. I have to get over my ego, basically, when I read some of the verbiage, because it just doesn't sound grammatically correct, but it's still extremely useful, and it's still, like, the message gets across. So, you know, buy this if you want or don't. It is super expensive, though. That is a downfall. It's expensive, but it's kind of cool to find a card company that will create stuff for you. So, and I don't believe they just have these, you know, done and ready. I think they actually have to cut and, like, design. And I mean, they have, you know, the way it's supposed to look, and they have the, you know, the design, but I think they actually have to build the card deck and, like, cut the cards and use the right paper and all that stuff, because I think it's custom. Like, as you order it, then they create it and make it for you. So it's not like there's a whole bunch that are ready. It did take some time. It took almost a month to get to me, 3 weeks, almost a month. Again, you know, it's just, you got to be patient for it. But I liked it. So I'm a firm go. I'm a yes with this. I'm good with this. So let's see. I'll just pick out a couple more cards here. Here's one. This one's correct. I've been receiving your telepathic messages. How's this one? You really have been by my side. I see that. I do cherish you for that. That's really cool. I've been having dreams of you. Don't think because we don't talk, I don't want you. Because I do. Saucy. I have a gift for you. I really do miss you a lot. So you can see that, I mean, I don't know, it's pretty, I've been astral projecting to you. So, you know, as you can see, like, these are pretty unique cards. So I'm happy with my purchase. I'm looking forward to incorporating these and using these into my readings when I need to. But again, you guys, we have to remember that these cards, any cards that we do, any psychic that we see, any medium, any energy healer, they're just here to show us potentials and possibilities, right? Ultimately, we make all of our own choices, all of our own decisions. We create our reality. Whatever is really going on inside will be reflected outside to us. So, you know, take whatever a psychic, a medium, an energy healer, or whatever, take whatever they say with a grain of salt. If it doesn't resonate with you, do not take that information. You will know. If you're connected to your body will say, alert, 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 don't fucking listen. And if it's something that does feel right to you, you'll feel this expansion, or you'll feel peace. And it'll be like, yeah, that sounds cool. I resonate with that. I could do that. But just remember, you're making your own choices and your decisions. So you should never live your life or be married to the words that a psychic or medium or energy healer or whatever anybody says, okay? So this is a firm go. Thank you guys very much. You know what I'm always saying, right? Stay connected. Stay connected to yourself. Stay connected to your friends and family. And of course, you can stay connected to me. Listen, if you like this video, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. It tells the algorithm here on YouTube that other people who may be interested in similar things, who may not have heard of me or do not know me, can now be introduced to me, and we could be, with your help, we could actually be helping a lot of people get this information and expanding their consciousness. Yes, yes, yes. So thank you very much. Like this video, and I'll see ya on the flip side.